Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot win today's. Hear me. It's 12 o'clock at night. What I did yesterday, it's over. That was yesterday. You cannot win today's game with yesterday's home runs. It doesn't count. What I did yesterday was yesterday. Now when I get up in the morning today, when I wake up, I gotta get ready to do it again. That's what a relationship is about. I don't understand. Y'all don't understand this.
I got my swag right, feeling crispy clean. Girl, I'm the flyest mother you've ever seen.
Welcome back to the Hear Me Out podcast. I'm your host, Michael May, and today I got a good one for y'all. I'm gonna be responding to this video by Candace Owens. Hear me out. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Now, the reason why I didn't want to use anybody else's video, because there's something about a woman holding another woman accountable. You see, fellas, hear me out. If I tell a woman something, she's gonna say I'm a misogynist. She doesn't know. She can't even define the word. She don't even know how to. She don't even know the damn definition of the word. But when a woman tells a woman about herself, she gets kicked out of the sisterhood. See, hear me out, fellas. We live in a time where women expect other women to keep their mouth shut about where women lack in life. But this woman right here on the screen, she don't give two craps about anybody. Listen, man, hear me out. When y'all guys hear me talk with that level of aggression, it's because I'm tired. Listen, I told y'all from the beginning of 2023, I told y'all, fellas, I'm no longer helping women. Everything I do, I'm speaking to you guys. Yeah, you'll see some videos where I'll speak towards the women, but it's really for you to listen, to understand, and get the tips and the jewels that you need from them. But I want to get right into this. Big shout out to Candace Owens. I think she's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But let's rock and roll fast. I'm gonna let her talk.
So women are increasingly toxic, and that is something that was not fashionable to say, definitely not fashionable to say over the last 10 years as we've moved toward this female power mirage. I call it a mirage because females have had power, obviously, over the last 2 decades. We've had more than just a little bit of power. I believe that we are fully existing under a matriarchy, and I've made that argument to you guys many times in the past. And elements of the matriarchy is destroying things that are traditional, destroying things that work, and in the end, destroying things that actually make women happy, aspiring to marriage, aspiring to family, looking down on that with your nose. Oh my gosh, don't you just want to be a free woman? You don't need no man. Where my single ladies at? We all know the dance. We all know the song. It was a great song, by the way. Just probably should mention that Beyonce wasn't a single lady when she wrote it. That's what I love about Beyonce. She makes all of this music. It's super catchy and it's amazing, and women feel empowered by it. The truth is that she's in a very traditional relationship with her husband. So,
hear me out. This is what I never understood about you ladies. What she's saying right here is a fact. You sit there, let a woman go up there on stage. Oh, my single ladies. Oh, my single ladies. Put your hands up in the club. Anybody but anybody own little thing. And the vines and the feet and the. And then she go home and say, yes, master, to her husband. Come on, y'all can't. Yo, we cannot make this shit up. Hear me out. How do you let a. I've been telling y'all ladies for this the longest time. I've been telling y'all this for the longest time. Y'all have been tricked out of your power. You have been tricked out of your power. I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me show you how I got this ring. And then she home cooking and cleaning. How? But this is the problem. Y'all chicks are so fucking stupid. I gotta say it like that. I'm sorry. I told y'all, here on this channel, we take the gloves off, man. Here, take the gloves off. I don't care how none of y'all feel. Because the truth is this. Y'all sit here and want to play all these Beyonce songs and y'all get gassed in the head. But literally, she's with her man. When that Lemonade album came out, oh my gosh, Jay-Z cheated on her and she's still with Jay-Z. She's still with him, ladies. Ta-da! Oh, she should leave him. She ain't gonna find another Jay-Z. I'm gonna keep saying that. She ain't gonna find another Jay-Z. Come on, like. But let's keep going. I'm gonna let her talk. Go ahead, sis.
So, she teaches others to do what she's not doing herself because she wants to be fulfilled. She's happy in a relationship. Well, I'm bringing this up right now because a woman who I wasn't familiar with, her name is Samantha Lee, went on a podcast that I'm not familiar with called the Hardly Initiated podcast. And she was talking about her 3-year marriage to an R&B singer who I used to listen to very much when I was growing up, named Tyrese Gibson. So they were only married for 3 years and then their marriage fell apart. And then they spent the next 2 years getting divorced. Apparently it was an ugly situation. Now she's reflecting on that and she has a little bit of regret. Take a listen.
If I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No. I tried my
fair use.
My very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. He don't do this. He don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And we're just focusing on these things. You don't have a certain person in your life to check you and say, sis, what about this? What about this? What about these strengths? What about what he's not doing? That can get you thinking about the positive aspects of this person that you may not be thinking about when you're upset. In those moments, you need somebody to be the person for that person.
Now, obviously,
before Kansas talk, I want to say this. Fellas, any woman in my entire life that I've ever dealt with, there's one conversation I've always had. The day I find out that you're telling our business to anybody else, we're going to have a problem, Houston. Why? Because, like she said, people in her ear. If she wasn't talking to nobody about their issues, no one could have been in her ear trying to persuade her either way. Have y'all seen that movie Acrimony? Remember when the Taraji B. Henson, I think that's her name, when her sister was like, oh, he's a dog, he this and that and that, but then her girlfriend that worked in her job was like, he's a good man, he's this and he's that, and he's this and he's that. So what did she chose to do? She went with her sisters. The man ended up blowing up like he said he would. Still in the crib, still same number, same hood, it's all good. Came back and gave her $10 million. Her girlfriend was like, wow. Bought her family's house back and gave it back to her. And she still lost her mind. Why? Because, like I'm gonna keep on using that Beyonce song. She'll be rocking VVS Stones, I'll let you go. In the house and the home, I'll let you go. Listen to me. Fellas. One thing that women do very well is they always leave a man right before it's time for him to blow. Right before it's time. And then they want to work their way back. Ready? Like the movie What Happens in Vegas. Kush and what's her name from Son About Mary? Cameron Diaz. She's like this, oh my God, something doesn't happen. Yeah, they flicking the finger at each other. And she's like, well, what happens in Vegas doesn't that. Yeah, boom, he put a quarter in the machine, bang, $1 million. Now she wants to come back like, oh my God, this is my quarter. Like, fellas, you better have the conversation with your woman. Don't talk my business to anybody. Don't talk my business. Now, yes, women have to have an out. They have to talk. I'm gonna find the video where I saw a man. He was like, he said, yeah, I've picked my wife's friends. Yup. And I've told her, you don't talk to her. You could talk to her. Because I know that person's going to give you sound advice. You don't talk to her. You don't. Fellas, you are called to conduct yourself like this as men. You are responsible for your home. So if you don't... This is the reason why I always tell you guys, I'm the most honest person when it comes to relationships. Why? Because my job as a man is to make sure all the parties involved are held accountable. Everybody has to be held accountable. But let's keep rocking and rolling.
Obviously, this is not an overtly political podcast that you're listening to. It's probably not political at all, but it made me think about politics because I always speak about really what happens if you follow liberal ideologies, right? If you buy into feminism when you're young and it carries on for too long. And what she's talking about, I know exactly what climate she's speaking of. It is women when they get toxic and they are with one another and they think that their life is going to live forever, that they need to aspire to be by themselves, climb, the career ladder, that the aspiration shouldn't be family. It should be being bad all by yourself. You got it. You got money in the bank. You don't need no man. And these are the sorts of women that were in her tribe. I'm going to guess largely liberal women who were listening to the liberal messaging that's coming from the mainstream media. So rather than her working on her marriage, 3 years, she should be in the honeymoon phase, she was listening to her girlfriends who are making...
There's no such thing as the honeymoon phase, y'all. Please. There's no such thing as the honeymoon phase. There should be no part of your relationship where you guys are not working together to really make the relationship work. At all. There should be no part in your relationship where the beginning should be the hardest part of a relationship, y'all. You guys are weeding out the do's and the don'ts. The beginning is the hardest. God designed marriage to get better with time, not worse. And if you're getting a divorce and you're filing for divorce and you guys separating, you're doing it wrong.
Her feel empowered. She's in her 20s and basically telling her, you don't need a man. And of course, the difference between your life and your prospects from your 20s as a young woman, then when you turn the chapter and go into your 30s, it's dramatic. The differences are quite dramatic. And I try to explain this to the young women that listen to me. I get it. I was in my 20s too. You feel like every day is so long, you're going to be young forever and you don't have to focus on those sorts of things. But 30 will smack you in the face. It's a different ball game, totally different ball game. And there's this call to settle down and to have a family. And now that she's in her early 30s, she's recognizing that she achieved that and then turned it down. Now,
Now, hear me out. See, now, fellas, step aside. Ladies, hear me out. All of you guys, when you're young, she's right. Y'all swear you're gonna be hot for the rest of your life. Ladies, listen to me. If I see a woman that's 30 years old, she's beautiful, and she's single, there's something wrong. Ladies, listen to me. Then the older and older and older you get, and you're still single, nobody ever proposed to you, nobody ever came at you, nobody ever tried to take you seriously, it's you. This is... Where did I see that at? There was a video where I seen this man was saying, I think it was IG. He said, ladies, the older you get and you're still single and you find, the first thing that goes through men's minds is, what's wrong with her? And you want to know why this is bad, ladies? Because I keep telling you guys, God designed you guys to be like plow, 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 plow. He designed you like that so you could attract the most valuable man you can and lock him down. What y'all ladies do is this. Y'all use the clow to get all this male attention, to get a variety of men. See, ladies, you feel like you need a variety of men to solve some kind of riddle of your life, when in fact, the more bodies you've been with, the less you can pair bond. Why? Because then now being intimate, having sex is just an act. It becomes like a chore. Versus, wow, I'm connecting with this person. And there's no amount, ladies, look at all these women getting divorced. Jeannie Mai, the Tyrese is like, because when women are so accustomed to being passed around, after a while, their natural inkling is they get bored. But one thing I will say to you ladies is this. If I really showed you what a successful relationship looks like, I understand why it's not appealing to you, because a healthy relationship is boring. It's the same thing. What keeps you guys together is the communication, the understanding. The Bible says knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. First you have to get the knowledge, then you have to understand the knowledge, then you have to have the wisdom to apply the knowledge that you already understand. But we're not going to get into that right now. See, because some of y'all don't really understand how this really works. So y'all out here throwing away y'all best years sleeping around with all these guys, and then you get mad when a man knows when he ain't your first choice. A man knows. He knows. A man knows. It's just funny that now you hear her talking, now she regrets it. That's why I like what Tyrese said. Oh, you regret what you're doing? Bet. Go tell your lawyers to stop trying to get $20,000 out of me every single month. Go ahead and tell them that. Get called off the dogs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand how deep this goes, man.
Tyrese Gibson saw this clip making the rounds and he responded to it. Take a listen to what he had to say.
And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a...
I ain't even know. See, I didn't watch this video, so I'm just responding raw. I ain't know she was gonna have Tyrese's actual... I would never said it, but go ahead, let's listen to it.
Mask on top of the Ring cameras. And I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
So obviously you can sense a little bit of animosity there. He certainly hasn't forgiven her. Who would, if that's really what happened? He goes on to talk about how they were not in an abusive relationship. There was nothing there that would make her want to pack up everything and put a COVID mask on a camera and leave with his 1-year-old child, other than the fact that she had women in her ear, other than the fact that she was likely poisoned by culture to believe that this was her moment. This was her Beyonce music video moment, and she was gonna show how she could do bad all by herself. You know, there's a lesson there. There really is, and it's one that I talk about all the time, that I speak about all the time, rather, when I speak to young women on these college campuses. Pay attention to these cultural examples. Pay attention to the women that make you feel empowered when you're listening to their music. You know, Taylor Swift, everybody loves Taylor Swift except for me. Beyonce, everybody loves Beyonce. And then actually focus on their lives and see whether or not their music is reflecting their lives. And if it is reflecting...
You know what's so funny? I may laugh at this. There was a woman that I used to talk to, right? That she used to be like she knew all the hip hop records. Like she would rap the rap verses, and then with all the dance songs, girl, you look good, want you back. Like she knew all the ratchet shit. But then when I go and I put on, darling, I can't explain, where do we lose our way? Girl, it's driving me insane. And I know I just need one more chance to prove my love to you. I'm trying to keep it low, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, what is this? What is this? It's like, so you know all the hip hop songs. So you know all the hip hop songs, verbatim, like word for word. But it's funny. You put on all the songs from you, request that you're dancing like you're naked. Girl, jump on it, let's do it, ride it, my pony. She knew all those songs. Auto songs. But then I sit there and I'll be like, I dim the lights, put the music on, and the joint be like, turn off the lights, light a candle. What is this? When I tell you that I knew the relationship was doomed, fellas, listen to the music that your woman is listening to. Fellas, see, Kevin Samuels says something. The problem with a lot of men, they don't pay attention. They don't pay attention to details. If I sit there and I'm sitting here and my lady is playing she's playing Drake, whatever. First of all, we know Drake stays stealing styles. This man can't stop being sued. He be stealing everybody's style. We're not gonna get into that right now. That's not what we're here for. Listen to the songs of Drake that she's listening to. There was a song that I heard earlier on IG. I can't play it because of the music. The lady was performing on stage, and they were making fun of her. They said, "Did you listen to the words?" She said, "You know, you fucking with a hottie, and fucking with a hottie. I'm hiding the shotty. Make sure you hiding all the bodies and something." I'm like, make sure you hiding all the bodies? These are these hood rap booger bitches. These are these dumpster juice oil bitches out here that some of y'all niggas be dealing with. I don't know how y'all guys be dealing with these chicks, man. Some of these chicks are just, fellas, listen to the words to the songs that they want to play every single day. Listen. Now, I ain't saying that she gotta listen to Selena late at night when all the world. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, pay attention. Pay attention, fellas. Because it'll tell you a lot. You want to know why? Women tend to reflect through their music. There's a study. I think I told you guys like 5 years ago, but I'll bring it up real fast. There's a study that shows there's music that if you hear, let's say like I'm with my wife, there are certain songs that I don't even want to hear. If I hear the song, I'll change it. Because that song will bring me to a place of dwelling that I don't belong. That's how tactical I am. And studies showed that let's say like you sitting there in the car, you driving with your wife, and then you hear, I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall. Trying to keep it low, I'm sorry. I don't wanna fall asleep cause I miss you, baby. But then your girl from high school, she dedicated that song to you. Turn it, change it. Change it. Like, fellas, have you ever seen a woman be in a car and play a song and her mood changed? That's because she went someplace. And then for the rest of the day, her mood is different. Fellas, y'all gotta understand, man. You gotta understand. That's why you gotta protect what you listen to. Ready? I'll be in the car. My lady tell you I'll be in the car. I'll be like, bing, go get the strap. I'll be listening to the gangster music and all that. It doesn't make me feel no kind of way. I don't feel no kind of way. I be hearing songs. The other day I was driving the car. I was like, first things first, I love all my niggas. And rap shit cracking out with all my niggas. And I'm like, that song was, but that beat, boom. I was like, yo, I remember this shit was fire. It didn't make me feel any kind of way. But watch women, and women will change if they hear certain songs. Trust me, fellas, trust me. Now that y'all guys hear this, y'all guys are gonna pay attention to this from now on. Trust what I'm saying. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Pay attention, y'all, because what she's saying is a fact. Watch if the music they're playing reflects their lives. Pay attention.
Your lives. Is it reflecting your lives in a positive manner, right? When you look at them, do you actually believe that these individuals are happy and whether they're whole? I understand that they're wealthy, right? I understand that you can earn a lot of money because young women like to hear these sorts of tunes. But if it's conditioning you to believe that freedom is somehow going to render you happier,
right,
you are going to be sorely mistaken as you get older, right? Because actually it's discipline that renders you freer, right? It's doing the same thing day in and day out, putting the work where you are, watering the grass where you stand.
I literally just, I should have watched this video. I literally just said that. I said, you guys have to understand that a healthy relationship is the same thing day in and day out. When I wake up in the morning, I look over, I kiss my wife. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I see my son. Hi, Papa Lindo. And I hug him and I kiss him. It's going to be a good day. You're going to be with your dad and you're going to... What you want to eat, mamas? Every single day, what you want to eat? Or just tell me, what you want to eat? Oh, I'm in the mood for this. Like right now, before she went to bed. It's 12:30 at night in the morning. 12 o'clock. I'm bugging till 12:30. Hey, do you need anything before I go to sleep? I don't need, go take your ass to bed. I don't need anything. It's just the constant catering now. Nobody's perfect, but the way we work through things, I'm telling you, man, I always tell you guys, I wish y'all guys my kind of success, man. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because day in and day out, every single day, hear me out. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot win today's, hear me, it's 12 o'clock at night. What I did yesterday, it's over. That was yesterday. You cannot win today's game with yesterday's home runs. It doesn't count. What I did yesterday was yesterday. Now when I get up in the morning today, when I wake up, I gotta get ready to do it again. That's what a relationship is about. Y'all don't understand this. It's literally, that's exactly what a relationship is. It's you choosing day in and day out to wake up in the morning and say, how may I be of service to you? What do you need of me? How can I serve you today? consistency is boring. And this is why most women quit on a relationship, because women think that relationships are supposed to be fun. Like, y'all see all these videos, I want excitement, and I want a thrill, and I want fun, and I want, you want excitement? Go clean the kitchen. You haven't done that in a while. Go clean the kitchen, ma. Cause you listen to Cardi B, I don't cook, I don't clean. So go clean the bathroom. Be excited about watching me. Be excited that you clean the bathroom, that you clean the kitchen. Like, I'm not saying my lady. I'm saying my house is always clean because of her. But this is a problem. Y'all think that relationships are supposed to be fun and thrilling and traveling all the time. That's not that's not what it's about. That is literally the opposite of what a relationship is. But what you should be looking for in a relationship is that peace, that sense of protection. But some of you ladies are never gonna find it. Why? Because y'all not there. Your head is in the wrong place. But it's okay. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Just wait for the end.
That is going to make you happier in the future. So I just wanted to make sure that all the young women were paying attention to that, because it's an important cultural story, an important cultural message, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, we're gonna leave that right there. Hear me out, man. A lot of women are being brainwashed into thinking that a relationship is something that it's not. Hear me out, ladies. There comes a time in your life, right? And this is why I laugh. I laugh. I don't give a shit. I laugh when I see women that they feel like, because they're young and they're beautiful, that they're winning. But then you 21, 25, 28, 2 children, and then you think that you're winning, ma? You think you have older women struggling on the dating scene. What makes you think that you being younger with a kid, you're going to be more successful? When in fact, why should a man deal with you with your children, when for that they can get with an older woman who's actually making money? Like, y'all don't hear me though. You know what time it is, man. I am your host, Michael May. Thank you for being here at the Hear Me Out podcast. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Please turn on notifications. Y'all already know, man. Let's get this channel up, man. Let's get it going. Share the videos, y'all. Until next time, we out.